So Mr. Charlie Berens is going to be in Fargo this weekend.
Chuck.
He's got a stand-up comedy show in Fargo, and I've never actually been to one of his stand-up shows.
No.
I mean, he's a stand-up guy, but I've never been to a stand-up show with him before.
You've heard like behind-the-scenes stand-up.
I actually don't know if I've ever been to a stand-up show before.
I was just about to ask you that.
I went to Jim Gaffigan about 3 years ago. That's the only one I've been to like smaller scale ones, but it's the only one I've ever been to.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever been to a comedy show before.
I don't know what it is, but there's something about being at a comedy show and things that you'd hear in just like out and about are way funnier if you hear the same thing at a comedy show than is if you hear them on the street.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same thing. It's the same thing when someone's drinking NA beer, 0% beer, but doesn't know it. They act a little bit more silly than if they were just thought it was NA beer.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Start getting a little sweaty
it's just they think that they should be acting silly because they think that's beer, so they do.
Yeah.
They think they should laugh, so then they laugh a little bit more. Also, the key to a good comedy show is to get the audience liquored up quite a bit. Don't be serving NA beer at...
Will there be booze here?
I mean...
I'm assuming.
Through talking to Charlie Berens, he kind of like has some basically is like, hey, got to.
Okay, yeah, I wasn't sure.
I mean, that's what I understand.
The venue that they're at, I don't know if they serve beer there or not.
Yeah, they usually do.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
sweet.
So there'll be alcohol there.
So I'll be absolutely fucking hammered. I'll stumble up on stage.
Yeah, bright lights
What's
all
the
over
deal with Spotted Cow?
Oh yeah, Wisconsin.
Big
Boom.
roar.
Hit him with the spotted cow joke right away.
She get booed off stage.
I'll throw a water bottle at you.
Yeah.
I'll fucking throw
Who the
something
fuck
at you.
threw that?
You should heckle me.
I mean,
So here's the thing. I'm in a little bit of a dilemma. Not a dilemma, more of a peculiar situation.
Yeah.
Is maybe a better way to say it.
Okay.
Charles Berens wants me to do a little bit of a stand-up bit. 5-10 minutes. I don't really want to do that.
Yeah.
But I do want to
why
get
not?
on stage and interact with the audience. So maybe I'll just float 2, 3, 4, 8 jokes out there and then see what happens.
This is you've never done stand-up before.
I've never done stand-up before.
He essentially, Charlie's a big stand-up comedian, I would say, especially in the Midwest.
Yeah, like the gap between the top and the bottom, he is much closer to the top than he is the bottom. Yes.
And he just casually wants you to open for him, like a mini soft opening, correct? There's stand-up comics out there who have been doing this shit for 5 years and would die to be in position
true.
right now. And you literally could just get up on stage and fucking say
Now I have put in the work behind the scenes. I've wrote scripts with them.
you've
all that stuff.
grinded in the dark.
So
Yeah.
I can shine in these fucking lights, baby.
Yeah.
No, I would agree. I don't necessarily know how I'll handle if I were to bomb though.
Can you bomb in 5 minutes though?
Yeah, I think you can. Well, okay, so the closest thing I've ever done to stand up was probably at the last Christmas show.
Which I thought was,
not Christmas show, Christmas
Party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I think that's
In January.
yeah, that's an interesting scenario because the people there are all the people you pay, right? So they're required to laugh
Oh,
at you.
here we go. Here we go.
I mean, I'm just saying.
I saw you belly laughing at the Christmas party, and you're not belly laughing over your salary, you know?
No, I mean you're not wrong there.
I mean, I got to be paying you way more to be belly laughing. That
Right.
was me just being absolutely hilarious.
Right. Well, you have like 3 days before you do this, and if you want me to be an absolute hype man, pen to paper. That's all it is. It's
Well,
pen to paper.
I might have you heckle so that I can just destroy you.
That one guy in the audience.
Yeah. What? You should drink Miller Lite, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, listen to skinny guy over here.
Triggered immediately.
Yeah.
Fucking triggered. And then everyone's looking at me like, oh, look at this dumbass. And then they're laughing at you. So it actually, you want to work out a deal behind the scenes
Yeah,
for
we
this
might
to
have
happen.
to. You might be the plant this weekend.
Yeah.
What's funny is like I'm gonna think about and rake this 5 to 10 minutes over the coals so much more. Like Charlie's just gonna show up and he's just gonna do it. He won't
Yeah.
think about it any other time. This is what he does.
Yeah.
And like 5 minutes I'm gonna be on stage, and I'm like been thinking about it for like 2 weeks. It's got so much mental real estate.
It'll feel like an hour.
Yeah.
I want to say it'll feel like 30 seconds, but it'll feel like an hour.
I don't know. I mean, honestly, I don't think time's a factor, so I might just take
In a whole hour.
a half hour, 45 maybe.
Yeah. I think
Literally, Charlie's like, hey, Myles.
I think it's time. I think it's time. You gotta go.
You just go like 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes.
Yeah.
No, I'm wrapping this one up.
I gotta go. This is the hook. This is the hook right here.
The punchline's coming.
So you're just gonna be backstage the whole time. You're not even gonna get to come hang out with us.
I mean, that's kind of a power move.
We're in the
right?
cheap seats.
Mm.
They put us in the cheap seats.
In the way back.
Yeah.
Well, they asked, they're like, do you want like first 5 rows? I said, no, put them upper deck way back.
Yeah.
Barely see me.
To basically, it's kind of symbolism as to like where we want to get to versus where we are now.
I'm like, it's got, how many people fit in the Fargo Theater?
3,000.
3,000 people.
And it's a sold out show.
I know. This is why like bombing can be like a real thing here.
No, it's probably like 2,000, 1,500.
No, I think it's 3,000.
I think I'm pretty safe with just walking out there and be like, how we doing, Fargo? And then you give like the arms waving, and then they cheer and be like, that's all you got? And then they fucking do it again.
Yep.
How about Charlie Berens? And then they hype it up and just keep doing that over and over again until like they literally can't cheer anymore.
Well,
like,
that's 1 minute right there. That's 60 seconds.
yeah, I've
right
already
there.
wasted 60 seconds down to 4 minutes.
Jared.
I was way off.
870.
870? 3,000? All right, less pressure.
Standing room. 3,000.
Yeah.
3,000
Standing room, 8,000 or 3,000.
Yeah.
Yeah. They'll open the doors of the main street, so it'll be like 3,000 people.
Well, yeah.
That's iconic, though. You should take a photo underneath the Fargo Theater sign and post it. Be like, first stand-up show.
Anyways,
Okay.
so minute 1, lots of arm waving, lot of getting the crowd. I can't hear you.
Yeah.
Maybe run to one side, do the ear thing, and then run to the other side, do the ear thing.
2 minutes right there.
Yeah.
I'll give you-
No, and then like you give them like one of those, and then you like, you open a beer, and then you like, oh, I'll chug a beer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That alone will take me 2 seconds, but the aftermath and the roar of the crowd, that's another minute.
Yeah.
So now I got 3 minutes down.
And then like always go to the home sports team. Like, how about those Bison?
Yeah, dude. Play into that crowd.
Even though they just lost they just lost to go to the March
Big dance,
Madness
yep.
tournament.
Yeah.
That might not go over well. Oh no, another minute. I'll take off my shirt and I'll be wearing a Trey Lance jersey.
There you go. Yep.
Yes.
Fan
Trey Lance
service.
Bison jersey.
Yeah.
We don't pan.
I'll walk out and I'll be wearing this shirt, and like you can clearly see the jersey underneath this white shirt.
Yeah.
And it's like coming out the bottom and shit. But like I feel like it's like this huge reveal,
Yeah.
So minute 1. I can't hear you, Fargo.
Yep.
And then just like more like physical comedy is what I'll say.
Yep.
Maybe I'll run side to side. Maybe I'll do the worm. I'll do the worm on stage. I actually been practicing the worm.
You could do the Napoleon Dynamite dance
I can get like
that he does in talent show. Yeah. Fucking moon boots.
well, that alone is all the time.
Yeah. I
Or-
caught you a delicious pass.
Would be very funny to like 20% of the whole squad, and the 80% would be like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
If I like went out there and I did the whole Napoleon Dynamite dance and just
That'd be-
walked off stage,
That would be
didn't
epic.
say a word.
Yeah. That's a mic drop moment right there.
You'd be very sweaty.
Yeah. Oh God.
Yeah.
You're gonna be sweaty regardless.
It would be the equivalent to me practicing my dance moves.
I'm gonna be measuring the beads of sweat on your forehead when you walk out. You'll be nervous.
I'll be so when I get nervous, it's more of like an excited nervous than it is anything.
Like an adrenaline rush.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be sweet. I'm
But
pumped.
so